Hello friends, and welcome back to a new video on OGN, Origin Protocol, where we'll be taking a look at some of the recent things that happened with OGN and some of the analysis that we did before, and let's see if it worked out in our favor. So if you like these types of videos, guys, please like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So we can see that in the recent updates video that we talked about, we stated that there was a big imbalance here at these levels at about 0.41, okay? We know that this level is very important because we see imbalances and we saw the bullish momentum occur there, okay? So we know that sometimes price will come back to these levels to fill in the gaps, okay? And then as you can see here, we were in this trending market here. As you can see, price was at a resistance at about 0.70, and then we were there for about 0.57, okay? So I know this level was very important as we were also respecting the levels of EMA here, 50 EMA, and then the next update, as you can see, when we created a double bottom here at these levels, look what happened. Okay, so we created a double bottom at about 0.57. Okay, so this level is very crucial because as you can see, price has been respecting this level for quite some time. Okay, and we are also at the level of 50 EMA, and look what happened once we broke out of there. Okay, so let's zoom in. We know that OGN is actually up 9%, which is amazing, okay? Because Bitcoin is still in a downtrend in quite some time right now. We are holding 40K very well, which is good news, okay? But as you can see here, price once touched 0.57, we created a double bottom here, and then we saw the big reversal happening, okay? We were oversold in the RSI, so we knew there was going to be another reversal that occur. And as you can see, we filled in the gaps again at these levels here, and that's what I was talking about, the filling in the gaps, like I stated. So there's heavy support levels at the OGN for 0.41, which there's also a gap area that needs to be filled back. Okay, so keep in mind that for OGN, we retested the 50 EMA several times, and then we never broke out of there. Okay, so once we actually broke down here, we saw that we finally broke out of these levels here of support area, and then we retested back. Okay. So this was unfortunate news, okay? And I also stated in my last video that when once broke retested these levels, I want to see a support area be created, okay? And I stated that 0.46 was a very crucial area in my last video. And as you can see here, so far for OGN, we retested this level of support not once, not twice, not three times, but as you can see here, this level here, price went down a little bit, okay? So not exactly at the entry we stated, but as you can see here, look what happened at the 46 level, okay, 0.46 level. Take a look at this, guys, okay? We can see here that price, once it broke out of this 50 EMA, we failed to create a support level, okay? So we didn't see the volume we want to see, okay? So once price comes to the 50 EMA, I want to see volume increase, okay? Not just decrease like you see here and the bearish momentum taking over. No, I want to see volume come in, as you can see here. Look at these volume wicks that we saw. We see that price, in my last video, we talked about 0.46 being a very key area of support area. And I want to see price come back to these areas here before we see into the upside, okay? We saw that price retested the 50 EMA and then broke out of it, but look where we came back to, okay? Look at this. We came exactly to 0.47, okay? But we also saw rejections at these areas at 0.4647. So we knew this area was very important, okay? And we also see an ascending triangle, as you can see here. And then look what happened. This is the volume that I'm talking about, okay? We saw price retest here, indicating to investors this was a good entry for people to get into it. And then look what happened. We rallied back up, okay? We rallied to a high of about 0.61, okay? This was very crucial. This is very exciting also for OGN that we're seeing volume come in 9% for the day, which is substantial for, when you compare it to Bitcoin and a lot of other projects that are down right now. So OGN is in another whole world right now, which is nice, okay? It's nice to see some of our portfolio going up right now, which is nice, okay? So as you can see here, we saw that price, wanted to come back at these levels here. We saw price come back to the areas of resistance that we had before at about 0.53. But keep in mind now that we talked about these areas here. Now you see these big imbalances, okay? So these big imbalances needed to be filled. It's very important that these imbalances need to fill, as you can see here. And it's important as well that you don't let fear of missing out get to you, okay? So you don't take a look at this OGN chart and say, oh, look, we saw big imbalances here, and now I don't want price to leave without me. And then you get into an entry at about 0.59 when we see that the RSI is oversold. and we also see imbalances that needs to be filled. It's just not smart, okay? Let your emotions to the side, okay? Think about it as a long-term, holding, but at the same time, you want to get into an entry that's respectful, okay? So we can see that there's a big resistance at 0.61 now, and we also see a big resistance area at about 0.58, because we see here that price had a big order block here and a big bearish momentum happening before, and we also see retest back here, and the price never filled in these gaps here at 0.58, indicating there was a double top here that happened, okay? But look at this, guys. So we saw that there was a big imbalance that happened here, and look what price happened right after. Okay, we saw that there's wicks up there indicating that price doesn't want to continue to the upside. But look what happened after. Okay, look at this. This is not normal. Okay, and you know that we see here that price comes back to the levels of support we created before, and as you can see here, we have these levels here now at the levels of support. But price comes back here, retests back at these areas, and then goes back up here to fill in the imbalances, okay? But now keep in mind that, it's not going to be exactly here, okay? So we saw that once price broke out of these levels, we quickly reversed back since we were also oversold, indicating that this still level of support is being respected, and it's a major support area for OGN. But look what happened right after, guys. We can see the OGN, rallied back up right away, okay? So we still holding the levels of, the uptrend here, which is a good sign, okay? But keep in mind that we still have imbalances that needs to be filled here, okay? Since this was a level imbalance that needs to be filled before, we saw price swing back down here, okay? So just keep in mind in the next coming days, we could see price come back to about 0.48. And if it does, I still believe it's a healthy correction to fill in the imbalances. And if it doesn't, we could retest back to about 0.58. So just a quick update on OGN, guys. I hope you guys liked the video, and stay blessed and see you on the next one.